Well, first up on the show, Syria's offensive in Idlib continues to gather steam, displacing tens of thousands of people. In the latest update from the front lines, Bashar al-Assad's army is gaining considerable ground in the northern city. They have captured dozens of villages since the operation started last week. The Syrian artillery fire, backed by airstrikes, has broken the back of the rebel fighters in Idlib. There are widespread reports of Russian and Syrian jets indiscriminately bombing civilians, even in hospitals. Another flashpoint could be the Turkish outposts in Idlib. 12 of these were established as per the 2018 agreement brokered by Russia, but now Syrian groups claim to have surrounded one such post of the Turkish army. The United Nations has also stepped in. Now Secretary General Antonio Guterres has called for an immediate ceasefire. The UN reminded all parties of their obligations to protect civilians.
Over the past 3 days, some 39 communities were reportedly impacted by shelling in northern Hama, southern Idlib, and western Aleppo governorates, while 47 communities were reportedly struck by airstrikes. The newly displaced adds to the over 400,000 women and children and men that have been displaced as a result of hostilities since the end of April. Many of them have been displaced multiple times.
Well, the operation has triggered a mass civilian exodus, and their destination is Turkey. Humanitarian agencies in Turkey estimate that close to 120,000 Syrians are marching towards the Turkish border, but their movement has been hampered by incessant bombing by Russia and Syrian warplanes. Erdogan has made it clear that he will not handle a new wave of migrants, and so Turkey dispatched a delegation to Moscow to try and dissuade Russia from continuing the offensive. Russia has supported President Assad in his fight against rebel forces, while Turkey has traditionally sided with them. But with 3.7 million refugees already living in Turkey, Erdogan says he is in no position to welcome more people. Well, moving on to the controversial murder case of Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi. A Saudi court has ordered the death penalty for 5 out of 11 people guilty of murdering the staunch critic of the Saudi government. However, the top aide of the Saudi government was exonerated on all charges. In what is considered as one of the most urgent cases of threat to the press, Jamal Khashoggi's murder put the spotlight on the questionable attitude of the Saudi administration towards dissidents. The verdict by a Saudi court makes it clear that 5 people will be executed and 3 will be given 24-year-long imprisonment sentences. But a total of 11 people have been found guilty in the murder of the US-based journalist, and the spokesperson of the Attorney General's office made the announcement.
بشأن قضية مقتل المواطن جمال بن أحمد بن حمزة خاشقجي رحمه الله عليه، فقد استكملت النيابة العامة تحقيقاتها وإجراءاتها في هذه القضية التي شملت 31 شخصا. أصدرت المحكمة الجزائية بالرياض أحكاما ابتدائية بحق 11 من المدعى عليهم تقضي بما يلي: ألف، قتل 5 من المدعى عليهم قصاصا، وهم المباشرون والمشتركون في قتل المجني عليه رحمه الله.
However, many eyebrows have been raised on the acquittal of the Saudi Arabian consultant Saud al-Khatani from the Khashoggi murder case. He was only investigated but was not charged. Saudi Arabia's public prosecutor in a statement said that the Saudi prince's top aide was acquitted because of lack of evidence against him. He also said that the former deputy intelligence chief Ahmed al-Asiri was also released due to insufficient evidence. Remember, Jamal Khashoggi was killed at the Saudi Kingdom's consulate in Istanbul last year. His assassination continues to strain Saudi relations with key allies, and he also rattled some top investors in the country. But Riyadh has repeatedly and always denied allegations of involvement of any member of the royal family in Jamal Khashoggi's murder. Earlier, when asked in an interview about the death of Jamal Khashoggi, this is what the Crown Prince had to say.
Did you order the murder of Jamal Khashoggi?
بلا شك لا.
Absolutely not. This was a heinous crime. But I take full responsibility as a leader in Saudi Arabia. especially since it was committed by individuals working for the Saudi government.
Meanwhile, Monday's verdict in Khashoggi's murder case has not been welcomed by the journalist fraternity, and the Secretary General of Reporters Without Borders tweeted his reservation on the verdict. He said that giving death penalty to 5 is a way to silence them forever and to conceal the truth. United Nations official has called it an utter disappointment.
And on the other hand, feeling that it was a predictable outcome. And in any case, as far as I am concerned, justice has not been rendered for Jamal Khashoggi. Instead, what we have is a mockery of justice.
But Saudi Arabia will take solace in the fact that the United States welcomed the verdict. The White House called it an important step in holding the people behind the crime accountable. America is reportedly pressing Saudi Arabia to undertake a free and fair trial.
Wealthier, but you are making America